Rise and ground, folks. We got another video. Guys, I think this is a no AC call. I think I was out here like a month ago. I think the breaker was off or it was tripped. But I think I just reset power and the unit stayed on. And I think that was the case, guys. But yeah, the customer called earlier this morning and she said that the AC wasn't working. They really didn't give me too many details, but I'm like around the corner, guys. But yeah, let's check it out, and I'll shoot more when I get inside. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace. All right, guys. I just turned the thermostat on. This is the indoor unit. They just said that the unit was short cycling, and this is an elderly couple, so they didn't specify if the inside or the outside unit was turning off and on, but inside is definitely hot. It's about 82 degrees up there. And my fan just turned on. And let me go outside and see if my outside unit is turning on. Okay. My outside unit is on. Hey guys, this was the unit before. That the breaker was off. I just had to turn it on and the unit stayed on. That was about a month ago. But let's take a look at my supply. And guys, right now it's about 80 degrees. It's a relatively mild week. I don't know what's going on with the weather. The PA, last week it was pretty hot. This week it's like in the low, it was high 70s, low 80s. It's about 78, 79. So it feels like September right now outside. It's not really that hot, but it is 82 up there. And my supply is definitely dropping, which is a good thing. But guys, let me go upstairs. I want to ask the customer a few questions, and I also want to check the program setting on that thermostat. I'll be right back. Guys, I just came from upstairs. They got a Nest thermostat, and guys, sometimes the Nest thermostats, it doesn't have a hold button, so whatever you turn it to, I believe within 2 hours it could go back to whatever that thermostat was programmed to. And guys, that thermostat is programmed at 73 constantly. So, and right now it's 83, it's 82. I got it cranked down to 50 right now to keep this thing running. But yeah, that's pretty weird. But guys, one thing, I'm inside right now. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any safeties or anything inside that could cause my outside unit to turn off. And it's just a condensate pump. The safety wires aren't hooked up, and they just have a humidifier. But what I'm gonna do, guys, and I don't see any signs of icing on my line, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna check my pressures outside, make sure that this thing wasn't prematurely freezing up. And like I said, if it was freezing up, I know they probably would have noticed water somewhere inside, but they didn't notice any water. The only thing they did say is they had it at 73 and the numbers went up. So the numbers went up on the thermostat. But yeah, not much to go off of, but let's use the process of elimination and let's go outside and let's check our pressures. Let me go to the truck, get my stuff. I'll be right back. Alright guys, this unit's been running now for like 20 minutes since I've been here. Amp draw, everything checked out fine. I got my gauges on right now. And this is a straight AC system. brand. It looks like this is like a brand, or the brand is faded away, but this looks to be like a brand or ICP, something along the lines of that. Model number is 24 R410A. And guys, once again, right now it's not real hot outside, so I don't expect perfect numbers, but the biggest thing is, guys, I want to make sure that this unit isn't at freezing point. And look at this R410A, we're at like a 140, which is close to a 50-degree coil, and we're at like a 295 or 296 on the hot side. And guys, here's the thing, what's weird is that they turned the unit off, which, like I said, it's kind of like weird. I don't know. Like I said, guys, this is like kind of like a head scratcher. I'm just using the information that they told me, that they had it at 73 and the numbers went up. Now, if they were to told me that the breaker tripped again, that would have been more info to go off of, but they told me that they didn't reset anything, they just turned the unit off. I literally went inside, there's no safeties, nothing looks odd at the thermostat. Everything is working inside. I poured water down the condensate pump, but like I said, guys, that condensate pump doesn't have the safety wires hooked up. And I'm looking at my pressures, and I do have a 20-degree split inside. So, like I said, guys, I'm above freezing point, and I got a 20-degree split. Right now, I'm at a 20-degree superheat, and I'm at like an 8-degree subcool. And this unit calls for a 10-degree subcool, and I'm at 8. But like I said, once again, guys, today is not a hot day, so I don't think it's important for me now to be at a 10-degree subcool, because whatever I put in the system now, whenever it gets to 90 degrees, like it will be next week, I'm afraid that this unit we might accidentally overcharge the unit. But yeah, guys, with something like this is definitely a head scratcher. The best thing we can do is just let the customer know to keep an eye out on the unit. And this is the only other thing I could think of. They do have a Nest thermostat. I didn't ask them if someone controls that Nest thermostat from their phone. Maybe someone turned the unit off, or maybe they turned it up to a different number. But like I said, guys, as far as the equipment itself, everything seems to be running. The amp draw is normal. And like I said, guys, remember the last time I was here, the breaker was off or it was tripped, and I turned it back on. That was like a month ago. But yeah, let's go inside. All right, guys, I got everything packed up. And this unit's been running now for at least a good half an hour. And based on the temperatures I got coming out the vents, it should be definitely under 82 degrees or whatever it was at when I got here. Yeah, guys, this is definitely nice cold air blowing out the vents. But at this point, guys, I'm definitely gonna just tell the customer to keep an eye out on that unit. But being that, like I said, it's 82 inside right now, I'll tell the customer it's going to take a few hours for it to get down to 73. But yeah, guys, I don't know. Unless someone was controlling that thermostat remotely that the customer didn't know of, I mean, that's the only other explanation for what was going on. Because, guys, any other symptom that we can think about, it would have led to the customer seeing something unusual. Whereas if the unit was freezing, they would have seen a puddle of water. If the breaker tripped, someone would have had to manually reset it, or any noise or anything like that. But guys, yeah, I don't want to say that this is an intimate issue, because this is the first time this customer, the first time it was a physical issue, the breaker was off. But I don't want to say that this is an intimate issue. But the good thing is, guys, we checked everything out, and the customer also said they put a brand new filter in. Even if the old filter was dirty and the unit froze up, the customer definitely would have saw water on the ground whenever they took the old filter out. So like I said, I know they're competent enough to turn the thermostat up and down. I don't think that they accidentally cranked it up past 73, but I'll definitely go upstairs and I'll tell them keep it at 73. And like I said, guys, I know it was like 90, it was almost 100 degrees less than 2 weeks ago, but like I said, if today was 100 degrees, this would be a totally different scenario. But today, guys, it's less than 80 degrees, and when I got here, the unit was off. So like I said, guys, sometimes you can only diagnose what you can see, but it's best to, like I said, just keep it simple, use the process of elimination, and make sure, like I said, you just don't overlook the obvious with set points and programs on the thermostat. So like I said, everything's rocking and rolling. I'm gonna let them know, keep it at 73, and I'll also ask to make sure that no one's remotely controlling that thermostat, but I'll tell them that, like I said, everything's running, so just keep it like how it is, and within a few hours it should definitely cool down. And we're coming back out here anyway in the fall to do the heat maintenance, so we'll be back out here within the next couple of months regardless. But alright, guys, you just see me break the unit apart and we didn't find anything, so I gotta rock to the next stop. Peace out. I'll see you guys in the next one. 5 hours later, guys, it's no more rise and grind. It's 5 o'clock, and they literally just called me. I was on the way to the gym tonight, guys, and crazy. Everything was running when I left here earlier, guys, and check it out. The customer called me and said that he heard the outside unit run and the indoor fan motor stopped running. And you guys know what that means. I already checked it out. I'm not gonna draw this out any longer. I already checked for power, and guys, this motor is cooked. So what I'm gonna do is I gotta go to the supply house and I gotta get another motor, and we gotta get a new one in. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, I got a new motor in. And guys, this is the old one that came out. This is the old X13. And yeah, guys, I also put in a new power choke as well. And I literally just turned the unit on like, what, maybe less than 5 minutes ago. So my numbers are still dropping. Yeah, guys, this is like the second time this year where I go to well, actually the second time this summer that I went on a no AC call. Everything was running, and exactly 5 minutes after I left, I come back and the blower motor isn't working. So like I said, guys, I don't know. The only thing I could have did was check the amps on that old ECM motor, and like I said, the fan was always running when I was here. So this motor never gave me a reason to get crazy with diagnosing it. And like I said, guys, the first time I was here, the unit was off, so I turned it on and everything kicked on. So I don't know, guys, maybe by the customer turning this unit off, this motor, I don't know, cooled down and it just turned back on. But yeah, guys, I'm very, very glad that the customer called it, so because I know next week is going to get right back into the 90s. So I'm glad we was able to get this bad boy rocking and rolling. And there you guys have it. No AC, new ECM blower motor. And this customer already has the annual maintenance agreement with us. So we'll come back out here in the fall and we'll clean the burners, get the furnace rocking and rolling. And also we'll check that humidifier as well, make sure that's working. But all right, guys, I gotta put together my paperwork, clean up, and I'm about to get up out of here. Also, I'm gonna test the heat as well. Whenever you guys do install blower motors, even if it's the summertime, you wanna run the AC, but you also wanna run the heat too, just to make sure that, like I said, your motor, you have air blowing out the vents on a call for heat. You wanna make sure that you don't have to do anything else with the wiring. But I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna pack up. I'm gonna test the heat, and I'm gonna get up out of here. There you guys have it. New motor, new power choke, and I am off until tomorrow. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.